our motto determine, consider first of all, what about a question? According to question, consider electric circuit. So in figure, determine, our motto determine current and power consumed in each branch. Our motto determine first of all current in each branch. After that, power consumed in each branch, and our motto determine power consumed in each branch. And last one is the supply current and power factor, and also determine supply current and supply power factor. Okay. So first of all, let us consider current in each branch. This is I1, this is I2, and this is I3. And what about supply current? This is IE. Okay. So first of all, determine I1, I2, and I3. Okay. Now what about I1? First of all, these three are parallel to this one, and supply voltage like this one. Okay. Voltage across this branch is 100 at the angle 45 degree. And what about impedance? That is 10. So what about current? Current in this branch, I1, this is equal to this voltage divided by this resistance. Okay. So what about I1? I1 is written as 100 at the angle 45 degree divided by how much? Impedance 10. So that is 10 at the angle 45 degree. Now what about I2? I2 is written as impedance, voltage across this branch is, this branch is parallel to this one, so 100 at the angle 45, 100 at the angle 45 divided by total impedance of this branch, that is 5 plus j 5 root 3. Very simple. Now after that, putting this value 100 at the angle 45 divided by 5 plus j root 5, near about 1 plus 4, that is 10 at the angle 60 degree. So this value is 10 at the angle minus 15 ampere. Okay. Now what about I3? I3 is written as same 100 at the angle 45 divided by 5 minus j 5 root 3. Very clear? Voltage across this one is like this one, and impedance is 5 minus j 5 root 3. Okay. Now this value 100 at the angle 45, and this one minus 10 at the angle minus 60. Okay. We got corresponding to this one is 10 at the angle 105 degree. Okay. This is the current in each branch, I1, I2, and I3. Okay. Now last one. Now next are current in each branch, and after that determine power consumed in each circuit. I know that power consumed by 10 ohm resistance, that is, first of all determine corresponding to this one, that is I1 square, magnitude of I1 square into R1. What about I1 magnitude? 10 to the whole square into 10, that is 1000. It means 1 kilowatt. Okay, that is 1 kilowatt. Now second one, power consumed by 5 ohm resistance, that is I2 into R2. So I2 is, magnitude of I2 is 10. So 10 square into 5, that is 100 into 5, that is 500, or you can say that is 0.5 kilowatt. Okay. Now power consumed by, again in I3, mod of I3 square into R3, that is 10, and that is 0.5 kilowatt. Okay, clear? So according to question, power consumed by in each branch, power consumed only for resistance, that's why determine current into current square into resistance. So only power consumed by only resistance. If you determine power consumed by whole circuit, then adding this I1 I2 and I1 into R1, I2 into R2, I3 into R3. Okay, so clear? So power consumed by in each branch is like this one and this one. Now next target is the supply current and power factor. Now supply current means capital I, and what about capital I is I1 plus I2 plus I3. So I1 is 10 root 10 at the angle 45 plus minus 15 plus 10 at the angle 105. Okay, now these values are added. 10 at the angle 45 plus 10 at the angle minus 15 plus 10 at the angle 105. Finally we got 20 at the angle 45 degree. So net current is 20 at the angle 45 degree. Okay, now next one is the power factor. Power factor, if you determine power factor, or you can say this supply power factor. I know that power factor is defined angle between voltage and current. Okay, if you want to supply power factor, then you supply current and supply voltage. Okay, if simply say power factor, determine power factor means supply power factor according to circuit. So supply voltage is like this one, supply current is like this one. So angle between these two, our supply power factor is cos theta Vs minus cos theta Is. Okay, so cos 45 minus 45, that is cos 0, and what about cos 0? That is 1. So UPF, that is power factor is unity, that is 1. Okay, clear? If you want to make phasor diagram, first of all plot it, and after that I will design. So if you want to draw phasor diagram, so first of all we'll take reference voltages, V at the angle 0 here, and what about I1? I1 got 10 at the angle 45, so 10 angle 45 is like this one, that is 45 degree. What about I2? I2 is minus 15, I2 like this one. Okay, that is I2. And what about I3? That is 105. 105 means like this one, that is I3, that is 105. Okay, and what about I got 20 at the angle 45 degree, means resultant here, that is I. Okay, and what about supply voltage? Supply voltage is V here. Okay, so angle between V and I, that is 45 and 45. 45 minus 45 is 0. So supply power factor is simply . Now corresponding to question, first of all read the question. Two impedance Z1 and Z2 are connected in parallel across a voltage V like this one. Okay, V. calculate the circuit current, power factor and reactive power. Our motto determines supply current. Okay, circuit current means supply current by voltage, and power factor, supply power factor, and last one reactive power. So how can we determine? So first of all, according to question, this question corresponding to make circuit diagram like this one. Z1 and Z2 are parallel, so make like this one, and supply voltage and connected in parallel across a voltage, so parallel across voltage like this one. Clear? After that, our next target is I. So first of all, if you determine I1 and I2, I1 this is equal to supply voltage like this one, supply voltage divided by this impedance. So voltage divided by impedance like this one, we got I1. Similarly determine I2 also. After that, I is I1 plus I2, so like this one. Now next target is power factor. Power factor means angle between supply voltage and current. Okay, if you want to supply power factor, then supply voltage and supply current. If you want to receiving in power factor, so receiving in voltage and receiving in current. Okay, so our motto determine voltage angle between voltage and current, supply voltage and current. So theta Vs minus theta Is. Okay, theta V minus theta I. Okay, so theta V is 0 and theta is minus 32.00, so minus plus, so cos like this one, and current is lagging by voltage, so that is power factor is lagging. Okay, now next target is reactive power. Reactive power, you know that Vi sine phi, and what about phi? Here theta, that is put here and we got the answer. Okay, this is the final answer. You can also determine with another method also. I know that S this is equal to V into I conjugate. So V is like this one, and what about I? Like this one. Conjugate of I is angle is, if negative, then this is converted in positive, and we got this and this. This is a active power and this is reactive power. So with the help of this method or with the help of this method, we got same result. Okay, that is VR. If you converted kVR, then we got like this one. Okay, and if you want to phasor diagram make, so V at the angle 0 and I1 and I2. I1 is like this one, I2 like this one. I1 make this one here and I2 make here, and resultant of I1 I2 is like this one. And what about angle? Voltage between current is 32. So it is clear also. So finally make it.